I'm welcoming in all positive energy and abundance. Welcome it with me. I think I had a green screen on last time, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So, the first thing that I want to do is pull from my deck. So, come with me, come with me. We're gonna, again, start the energy off right by lighting candles. This time I'm gonna have no music. See if the copyright still does it. I know I'm still able to get views, so I ain't really tripping too much from that. Not really tripping. All right, 2:10 on the clock. 3 could be significant. Maybe you're a family of 3 wanting to expand, or maybe you just are a family of 3. You could be the third child in the family. Okay. My book is right here. All right, so welcome in, Rachel. Hi, I am friendly too. We're going to do a collective reading for everyone with just one card. If you would like a reading, please let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat. Be payment ready. Donations are... Ooh, we have a lot of cards that just flipped out, okay? So we're going to go with 3. It's 3 and 3. So very, very significant. Very balanced energies, okay? We have 1 downright card. Is this downright? No, actually 2 cards facing downward and 3 upright on the other hand. So I feel very, very positive about this deck. And I'm not saying this deck isn't positive, but hi, welcome in. Hi. I'm not saying this deck is not as significant, but let's just go ahead and dive into the energy for the first energy. Okay, right here we first have, okay, the number 5 could be significant. There are, every time I try to show you guys, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to look at it myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are these. These are, let's see. Bear with me, you guys. It's not the Wands deck, or is it the Wands deck? Maybe it is the Wands deck. Okay, let's go to 5 and see what it looks like. Okay, yep. The astrological connection to this card is Saturn in Leo, which represents conflict. Okay, so again, this is why I said this first deck, something was going on. So a bit of conflict. Leo is impatient by nature and needs to show himself or herself off. He or she will not accept Saturn's strict leadership obediently. Okay, so the number 5 could be very significant to someone. Okay, and this symbol, let me just double check because I don't want to say anything wrong, is in the upright. A triangle in the upright is fire. That foundation, I have to remember that base triangle is fire. So someone is upset. Okay, on this card it says external conflict struggle, competition, physical activity. Let me make sure I got all my cards right. Physical activity, and this is in the upright. So probably someone who doesn't really exercise. You may be disabled, maybe. Disagreeable, obstacles, debatable, agitation, self-doubt, annoying, trivia, and disturbance, okay? And on the upright, what to look forward to energy-wise is peace, harmony, um, end of the conflict, opportunities, and beneficial change, okay? Nice, 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 nice. Welcome in, Dre. So we're gonna take this energy and we're gonna understand that competition may have been a thing. You might have felt this high school-ish energy of people around you, and arguments may be significant. Okay, but again, release this type of energy. This is in the upright. I'm gonna put that down. Okay, so now we have here. Also, before I move out of the Wands deck, I will read this one, which is an Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Let's go to Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is the astrological connection of this card. Y'all, we are at 11 subscribers right now. Viewers, excuse me, hopefully to be subscribers. Welcome in. I'm Raki. I'm a cosmic being. I'm here to share the messages that I receive, as I love to just hop on here and share my energy. I was called to do so. So again, we're doing the cards that we pulled, and this has to do with disturbing news, speed exceeded, so something coming in very fast, uncontrolled, over elevated, okay, impulsive, insecure, stressed, and expulsion, and a trip that may have been canceled, okay? So the number 8 could be significant. Messages and tours. You have maybe watched somebody's tour or been on tour yourself. You may be a musician or an artist. Okay. But that's very significant to you in this moment. Okay. And the thing to look forward to is good communication, news, good messages, new ideas, act fast, move forward, get results quickly, stop delays, acceleration, and a journey, a journey and productivity. Okay. So even though this card was in a downright, the energy people could look forward to is the messages, okay, in the tour and this journey that they're about to be taken on. Okay. So forget that canceled trip, pack again, rethink, and maybe, maybe that was not the time, it was a protection. Okay. So last card in the deck of the energy on the left side. Okay, this was in the downright. Okay, so this has to do with this. Okay, not the stars. This card is, so we got swords and then we got cups. I know that's not stuff. So this has to be the pentacles. So this is a 7 of pentacles. Okay, 9. 7 of pentacles is this card represents, and it was in the downright, the potential for success. Okay, the farmer is wearing red, which symbolizes spiritual vitality, showing that he or she is following the true purpose of life. And I am. Thank you. As we have 2 people, thank you for liking the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I don't think this is a gift giving app, but if you're allowed to do so, oh, that'll be nice. Definitely shop the website. There are services, and if you want to connect deeper, DM me or somehow drop in the chat, and I'll see how to get connect with you. If you, I'll figure that out, how we can build a community through comments. Just comment me. We can do it that way. All right, let me make sure. So I don't think I can post. All right, I'm looking for the. Okay, you guys, let's focus on a message because I can't figure out how to do that right now. So it symbolizes that they're showing off that they're following their truest purpose of life. Looking down at his treasure, He works hard, or she works hard on the land and takes good care of his vines or her vines. Although it grows slowly, it would eventually bear fruit. So don't be surprised if something comes in very fast. Okay, so in the downright disturbance, okay, be it significance. I definitely can resonate with disturbance. Okay, some neighbors are very, very loud when walking. Okay, collapse of a project. Okay, could have been significant. That has very much so happened to me. Tried to post several different videos that were a little bit too long. They didn't even let me know it was too long. They just kept not posting it, and I had to re-edit over and over again. So when you're here catching these messages, thank you for tuning in and trusting your heart in this space with me. Okay, bad investments. Okay, I've had a couple of those also. Okay, and maybe it wasn't a bad investment, but I did lose money. So to me, that might not have been the most positive experience. Okay, not getting paid for completed work, that also happened to me. I've done services on a platform and someone asked for work as well as a website off of that actual platform because I just advertised for it because that is just in me. Did the work, and then they just went ghost. Didn't even meet me up to finish the product. So shout out to you. You're never probably gonna see me again, and if so, it'll probably be through here or like, yeah, you're paying shmang. Haven't talked like language in a long time, so it's very, very, very liberating to know that right now you didn't hear what that was, but baby, clock that T. Yeah, so early termination of efforts, okay? Shall I even go into that? And something is missing. Ooh, okay. So the number 7 could be significant. Yes to your question. If you have a question in the comment or you were thinking of a question to ask me, yes to that. And what symbol is significant here? Air is significant. Okay, so air cut through the fire. That's that top line through that triangle. All right, so I'm gonna put these over here in the order that they were. Let's move on to this deck over here, because baby, she is calling. Confirmation. Okay, so this has to do with someone, again, fire, maybe fire sign. Again, letter C could be significant. You could be an Aries or know an Aries or want to date somebody that has Aries qualities. But again, we don't really do too much with the astrology, so I'm gonna just recognize that as a ram sign. Okay, you're ramming something in, maybe a key to a door. You're trying to get in, and you have access. Yes, it's here. Okay, your letter C may be significant. Your name may start with the letter C. Okay, or you may have a C in your name. Okay, the Emperor is the card. Power, status, loyalty. Okay, you're looking for people to have the same loyalty to you as they do to, themselves. Okay, the motive for success, achievement, the respect and stability, rule, domination, rational thinking, ambition, caution, get promoted in career. So, hey, baby girl, you're in the right space. The universe is saying yes to you, okay? Control, security, order, and ambition may have been significant to you. And I'm going to read the opposite side of this card. Maybe, okay? Immaturity you may have dealt with in the past. Inferiority. I cannot pronounce it any other way than that, okay, right now. Authoritarianism. Unyielding. Rebellion, okay. I know a couple rebels, and I've seen it on shirts, so I know y'all out there. I know we out here. Okay, dependency, unfeeling, rudeness, indecisive, untrustworthy, lazy, and lack of regulations. Okay, This was not in the downright, but that is just probably a past energy that I've, again, passed through, but we're moved on. We're through. And again, remember, this is loyal status, power, stability, okay, and success on the horizon, or you're already in this energy. Okay, we have the Magician, okay? I have read about this energy before, but just to very, very, very remind myself, I will go to the Magician. Okay, the Magician holding the magic wand in one hand on the table in front of him are or her his or her magic props. He or she tries to use these basic materials to create the fifth element, which is ether. Funny how they're trying to make ether, but we have ether, so this is very interesting. Which is the breath of the gods. So again, high goddess, high god. In mythology, okay? The magician, who was once the fool on the journey on the major arcana, is now ready to reconcile the frequencies of spirit and matter, make them resonate at the same frequency, and manifest wishes into reality. So somebody is ready, baby. Somebody is ready to manifest reality with you. They may have been scared for a little while. I might hear that door unlock right now because, again, things are coming in very fast for you, okay? As a channel connecting to the earth and heaven, the magician represents choice and creation. On the card, there are blooming roses and lilies above and below the magician, which tells us that as long as we devote all of our passion to the things we love, life will surely show its beauty, okay? And this was in the upright. So again, you're taking action, or action has been taken. You feel or have felt independent. Your creativity is blooming, okay? Creative imagination is significant. Your confidence is exuding, okay? Creative power, opportunity, adaptation to change, solidness, and ability to achieve goals have been very significant. Yes, to your question, okay? If you had a question, E may be significant. The letter E, somebody's name may start with the letter E, okay? It's very significant, okay? And action, creativity, and success are very significant. And yes, you have everything that you need, okay? This is the magician, don't you forget. Okay, so you've moved past those weaknesses and delays and unrealistic goals, making mistakes and lack of ingenuity. Lack of decision and selfish behavior may have held you back in the past, but excessive arrogance, okay, and avoiding problems stopped the activities in the past, and now you're moving forward. Okay, we're moving on to this last card. The number 9 may be significant. Okay, maybe you're born on the 9th, okay? I was born on the 18th, and that's 2 9s, okay? So this is very significant to me. Completion is 9, okay? The Ankh is on this card, okay? Very significant. There's this has, if it's not air, then it has to be earth. Okay, earth and air are the opposite of each other in these symbols. Okay, so earth signs may be significant. Material comfort may be significant. Leisure time, self-control, attainment, money, achievement, harvest, happiness, elegance, mana from heaven, and extra income, baby girl, is coming in. Nobody in the room to hear that but me, because it was for me. And that is for you to know that every time that you come in this room, what message you hear is for you, and it's a timeless message. Okay, thank you for being here. I'm Rocky. I'm going to close out this message, okay? So comfortability is very significant. You are comfortable, you feel accomplishment, and prosperity is in the air, okay? The past energies could have been foolish actions, okay, that I may have led you to this comfortability. Hasty decisions, unwise decisions, dependency, okay, loss could have drove you to these decisions, deprivation, waste, theft, entanglement, guilty conscience, pollution, and from financial failure. But no more, okay, because prosperity and accomplishment are on the horizon, okay? And I want you to know this. Now, let's get into the message for the Pentacles, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what the message is for these. The 9 of Pentacles is a card that makes people feel comfortable, luxurious, and successful. I felt the energy when I looked at this card, okay? This card is full of pastoral, epic style and manner. House surrounded by mountains. A woman standing in her vineyard, looking satisfied and proud. In this fertile land, the mistress of the manor guards her 9 pentacles and puts her right hand on the top of the 1 of the pentacles as if protecting it. Okay? So yeah, very comfortable, very luxurious, and successful energy. So thank you for riding with me and rocking with me through that energy as we got through that. That was a longer message than I thought that I was going to read, but it came out, so it was for the world to see, okay? Absolutely beautiful. And the deck is even more beautiful. Look at her. Just as you, baby girl, staring back at you. I'm going to give her a good shuffle before I put this deck back up. And if I continue to stay on, then I will read from another deck, because we didn't finish the messages from earlier. Well, I was going to get on a little bit earlier, but I didn't actually get on earlier. 2207, significance. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 2 is 11, so 2 at the same time. The letter 2, the number 2 could be significant. Maybe you're in a couple and you're trying to expand to 3 because 3 was significant in the last card reading. Okay. Maybe you were born on the 2nd. Okay, I have somebody in my family born on the 2nd. Shout out to y'all. Again, we're not going to deal too much with the born because we know we are visitors. And that's when we just came into consciousness, for real, for real. The soul. Okay, we are on a mission here, baby. So I got that deck all shuffled up now. I'm going to put that up. Let's get into one or a few, or yeah, 2 is a few messages for our expansion, desire, and all that good deck. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. Share the live if gifts you feel called to. Might be a little more interesting if I had some music in the background. Maybe that make y'all stay a little bit longer because y'all be like, that's my song. But y'all got to get the messages. Like, we got to get past partying and bullshit. And we got to really get past, like, just stalling and, like, not really living out our fullest potential. Because really, if you had this camera turned towards you every day and every second of the moment, you wouldn't have time to deal with any of that type of stuff, right? And that's how we create our own realities, for real. Right? This background right now that I have on is not just the background that I put on. That's just how it looks. Like, seriously. That's just where we at with it, okay? Hi, I'm friendly. I'm wondering what that is. Hi, I'm friendly. Hi, I'm friendly. So, you know, let's just really tap into this message. I'm gonna do stack of 3 piles in a second if I can't get it. There we go. 2 cards. What's present? The vibration you're embodying now. We're gonna get into that. And what's rising? The energy building around you. So what energy are you embodying? Okay, the present vibration that you're embodying now, and what is the embodying energy around you. It should match, right? It should match. It should match. Mm-hmm. The energy, the energy, the energy, the energy, the energy. Thank y'all for coming in. We rolling. We rolling. We got to pick up the pace. That might bring in. Okay, we got 2 cards. And a lot of these is the cards we're trying to figure out their questions. So I'm going to put those to the side because we need the answers. We need the answers, okay? The key is the answer. And I hear that door about to turn. Okay. We got 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. 1 question. 2 question. Okay, so the first one. What is present? The vibration you're embodying now. So this could be a home or pleasure. And it could be both. Okay. So a home, right? Or your soul calling you home. You could feel the need for the want for structure and foundation, okay? Or you are embodying foundation and structure. And why we desire this is because safety, roots, and belonging and comfort are here, as we talked about in that last card, the pentacles. Forgot how many pentacles, but comfort is very significant. I already put that deck up, so I can't even recall it, but this is how I'm relearning. I'm learning, okay? The shadow, okay, is attachment to material, stability, or fear of loss could be significant, okay? I know. Creating home within, okay? Manifesting sanctuary by aligning with peace. Welcome in, welcome in, okay? So that's the energy that we could be embodying, or what's around us. A home could be coming into play for you. Manifesting a home for me. For me. You say that, for me. Pleasure, you want abundance, okay? And pleasure. And why we desire it? Because joy and sensuality and fulfillment. The shadow is overindulgence and, excuse me, y'all, that literally was an alarm. Okay, the code is the true pleasure nourishes, choose soul fulfillment, okay, over quick fixes. I haven't touched my quick fix this far, y'all. So again, tap into your passions and watch how things unfold for you, so that it's the energy that could be rising around you. Thank you for this deck. I'm going to integrate these questions into the deck so they can get answered in a form. And what's a hidden truth that we need to know? What is a hidden truth that we need to know? Every time it's different, you never know, but you know it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. What's the hidden deck? What's the hidden truth that we need to know? What's the hidden truth that we need to know? And really, I know it says 0, but I'm not worried about a number because I know the Cosmo is a old baby. So fuck y'all thought this was not coming in here and tapping in with me. What's the hidden truth? Why is my number so low? Let's talk about it, because why is the number so low? I'm not here just to read messages for myself, but that is also a way that I can be in tune with me. So I'm not going to trip about the we. I'm going to focus on the message, okay? Collectively, what is it that makes us, ooh, I want you. And I wish I could share my good news with you. Why do I keep getting this card? Who wants to share some good news with me? Tell me already, okay? And this could be my soul telling me, I want to tell you the good news, baby. Just keep focusing on what you're doing. Keep your head focused, clear, on a swivel. Keep it in your mind. Keep doing what you're doing. Because I want you to know. I want you to know that abundance, the good news is here. And I really want you. Like, I want this forever. Thank you, baby. I want this forever, too. Collectively, let's get into it. Let's get into it. This is an odd time. I'm about to get off here. I'm going to pull one more card. What do I need to know about the energy and the atmosphere? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Dang. That's insight. But never did you have to be a distraction because you were a part of growth. You get what I'm saying? So it's how you choose to look at it. Don't see it as that. All right. So, thank y'all so much for rocking and rolling with a sister. With a star, you feel me? I want y'all to stay in lights. Turn up that chaos. I'm out. Go in. Rocky.